Hello. I'm Butch. Hey, dishy hair. Can't wait to get my hands on it. Who's this great big beautiful thing with you? Is he yours?
Well, only just.
Come on, baby, let me get to it. Let me get at it, huh? You just sit there, baby, and relax, huh? She won't be long. Oh, I wish you would let me do something camp with the color, darling. I mean, like, well, like flame with ash highlights.
He's a very funny role, this Butch.
Naughty, naughty. Don't touch. Butch knows best. There's something new from Gay Paris.
What are you doing? Well, I'm very uncomfortable.
Can't move. Bring forth that sorceress condemned to birth. That's from Henry VI, the Duckys, part 1. It's a very interesting play, don't you think so, Miss Moon? Especially that scene where Joan of Arc dies at the stake. Though I'm afraid you might find our novel version of it a bit of a shock. And Marquis says, because she is a maid, spare for no faggots, let there be enow. Place barrels of pitch upon the fatal stake, that so her torture may be shortened. And yet, forsooth, she is a virgin pure. Use no entreaty, for it is in vain. Break thou in pieces and consume to ashes, thou foul, accursed minister of hell.
Right, welcome to Duke's investigation. And what you just seen in that clip, right, was Vincent Price in the Theatre of Blood. The TH, the Theatre of Blood. And he obviously dressed up as a camp hairdresser, right, in that clip. And what he was talking about there was dropping some code in, right, about Henry VI, part 1, right, as we know, the 6 is the hex, right. And all these Shakespeare things are very royal and masonic and that, right, it's what they're all about. And he was dropping code in, right, about the Ducky, right, Ducky, which is basically a camp expression, you know, like hello Ducky and all that. It's you know, like a camp expression, but what he's doing in that clip was dropping in some masonic code, right? There's a Theatre of Blood thing as well, is all about Vincent Price kills off all the people in Shakespearean ways and that, right? It's all the deaths are taken into William Shakespeare, right? It's a very, very masonic, right? But that Ducky, right, dropping the Ducky code in, right, is basically referring to Duke, right? It's a secret code, right? So when you have the Dukes, these are also the Duckys, right? You know, the dualistic. The Dukes or the Duckys, right? So there's one. See, there's always a lot of Dukes in the Shakespearean plays, right? Here's the Ducky, right? Hello Ducky, it's a camp expression type of thing, right? Dull and cute, right? Just Ducky, right? But all this hello Ducky stuff is the day with the Dukes. So here's the dukedoms, right? The Duckydoms, right? And these dukedoms, right, are basically the keepers of the tea program, right? These are basically in charge of the tea program, like across here, in this case Britain, right? Yeah, as you can see there, Edward the Black Prince, the Duke of Cornwall, and the Lancaster, Clarence, all these different dukedoms, right? Are basically the duckydoms, right? The dualistic, the holders of the dukedoms, the blood royal, the Duckys, right? It's Duckys. Of course, the Duke of Cambridge, Sussex, York, Edinburgh, of course, the most famous one. So these are all the Duckys. Duckys. As you can see, every theatre mania, the TH, like the theatre of blood, the thing, an Iron Duke. At L1 Hubbard Theatre, Los Angeles, Iron Duke. Yeah. Blackie's got an angle. Each time he'd impersonate the Iron Duke, the head of the Balkan Kingdom. Blackie Lee. Very funny little player there, like. As you can see here, we got a lot of there's a pub. There's George Orlis, that's about Wellington. Something here which is something to do with something like, again, gear stuff and that, right? So it's funny code, right? Of course, that one's the Wellington, the Iron Duke, right? So the lovely Iron Duke idea, of course, iron is Fe, right? Fe, iron. So it's the Fee Duke, the feminine Duke, see? So the Duke is meant to be the big war hero type of thing, right? But as you can see, the code put in is about the Duckys and the feminine, right? Here's the Wellington idea, right? The sort of most famous war man in history, basically, right? Wellington, the Iron Duke, or the Iron Ducky. Right? And the scum of the earth idea is associated with with Wellington, right? Our army is composed of the scum of the earth, the mere scum of the earth, right? So obviously putting a lot of code in there's the TH. This is what they think of normal people, basically, and natural people and all that, see what I mean? The Duke of Wellington. So a lot of code all around. And here's the camp meaning of it, see? Charming, delightful, everything here is just Ducky. Like a camp expression and all that, right? The early 19th century from Duck 3. Again, there's a code spelled out for you. The E is always the 3, right? Duck 3. The Duke. Of course, you always also have the Dyke, right? The Dyke is also like the Duke. It's a bit of interesting code to prevent flooding from the sea. Flooding, like the Noah's Ark codes, right? So as I say, these dukes are in charge of the tea program, basically in charge of overseeing the tea program, right? In all the different jurisdictions and that. Jurisdictions, see? Juris and the Duke. The Dyke. The ditch. Ditch in a dam. Of course, meaning this. So you can see, what the hidden code is when it refers to trans with these dukes, right? The dukes and the dykes and the duckies and the ditches. See what I mean? A lot of camp type of ideas in it. Of course, David Icke. Like, yeah, that classic video what Jungle Circuit done with David Icke. A bit of funny quote with David Icke now getting the David Duke treatment. Right? And obviously these two people, Icke and Duke, are pretty similar looking as well. So obviously, you know, probably blood cousins or something. Not part of this fake type of conspiracy idea that's going on. And that way it has been for quite a few years. The Duke and the Icke, so both related to the sort of the dukedoms. The Icke and the Duke. Of course, all transes see David Icke and the David Duke. All transes and controlled oppositions and that thing. And KKK is 11 for 33. I mean, that's a bit of rubbish, like, see what I mean? Grand Wizard, spellcast. Grand Wizard, see? Like a witch.